Hey guys, welcome back to the Double D Ranch. Today on the list of things to do, we've got kidding season right around the corner. So we've got a bunch of pregnant does. Nicole will tell you more about it, but we got some pregnant does that are going to be kidding in the next couple weeks. So what we got going on is we are going to be cleaning out stalls. This is our second trip of our second to the tractor supply to get some shavings. We didn't anticipate how many we were actually going to need, but this is the second pallet full, so it's 40 bundles of those we're going to use. We've got all season of the goats all this past winter and fall. We didn't clean the stalls. We were wanting to have a little bit of extra cushion and bedding for them, so we didn't really clean it out. So right now, as you can see, right there, my boot's pretty tall, and that's how thick this dang hay is in here. So hay is pretty thick. It's not hay, it's straw, and then some hay of the waste that they're not eating. So we're gonna clean this out today. That's first project, both stalls, and then we got all 6 of the kidding stalls here. They were cleaned out last year after kidding season was over, but now what we're going to be doing is putting all the pine shavings in there. So that's another project. And then we've got, see that camera? Got a camera, right, where is that at? Right there's a camera. And then we have, I don't know, there's another camera right there on the ceiling. Man, that's hard to do. Boop. Camera right there. And then we've got a camera right there. So all these cameras we had last year. I think Nicole showed it in our video, but we hooked up cameras, wireless cameras, and I have up on the roof an antenna system. So I put a hotspot. I got a box in the barn that I put a hotspot in, a Verizon jetpack, and what it does is it allows us to be able to monitor and not have to be out in the barn all the time. So if we have a goat that's getting ready to kid, you can tell by the behavior that they're doing, you know, so we can actually see it from the cameras. If Nicole's at work or I'm at work, we can just pop in and monitor these. So that's the other thing I got to do. I got to get that hooked up. So got a few things to do, and then tomorrow I guess Nicole's going to be drawing blood and doing some other things with them. So got to send out all their blood samples and stuff. So that's on the agenda for today. We'll bring you along as we go.
Okay, so this is our setup for the girls. We have a huge trough. We originally did the gutter trough thing, and we bought this big huge trough for the horses. We decided to use it for the girls. Obviously, it's not working out too good. You can see Miss Emma got into the trough there, and they've been pooping in it. So we might as well just throw it on the ground. We were trying to avoid throwing it on the ground though. So this is one section of the girls' side. We have a gate in the center if we need to partition it off to keep, like we did for kidding season. We had 2 bucks, so we put a buck on each side, and then his girls with him. And then we have the little doors that go into the barn right here. Everything is covered in ice. We had an ice storm last week, and everything has not thawed yet. But anyways, there's 2 entrances. We have little, like right here, this goes into the kidding stalls or the nursery. And these doors have a slider as well that can shut them off. So this side's not as big as this side. Can't wait till all this melts because it just looks horrific right now. But they have toys. and a stump and more of the gutter trough right there. Eventually, we are going to put a walk gate right here and one on the other side right here, because this is the milking shed, which we still haven't finished yet. We still need a door, but they'll be able to go in there and then get milked and come back to whatever side that they're supposed to be on. We're getting everything ready for kidding season, which should start in about 2 weeks. Our first girl due is Miss Nova right there. We actually lost one yesterday. Penelope had given birth prematurely to a little buckling. He was beautiful, but I don't think she was quite ready to be a mom yet. This little black and white one right there. She kind of just let him freeze. I don't know if she knew that it was too early and he wouldn't survive anyways, but we found him too late, and unfortunately he did not make it. And we're getting all of the winter bedding out of our stalls right now, so we can put down fresh pine shavings for the girls, so when they kid, if they happen to have them in one of these two sections here, it'll be fresh. And it's kind of tall, but you can see we have 1, 2 according to each side on the outside. And like I said, the little doors right there, they fold down so the girls don't come in here while we're trying to clean it out. And then we have 6 separate kidding stalls. We like to have them kid in each stall, but it doesn't always work that way. So after they kid, we keep them with their baby for about a week so they can bond. And they're each separate stall. Okay guys, so these are handsome boys. They will not leave me alone. We have Charlie, get down, Percy, Toby, Moose, and our weather, Max. This is their area. You can see they're across from the girls. We built them this buckhouse last year. It's just simple inside. They actually need more straw added, but that's what we're doing today. It's just simple. We want to put some little, what am I want to say? We want to put some little beds in there for them. My boys definitely are not shy. They will not leave me alone.
Load. That pile right there is just 2 goat stalls, just from the winter. So the end of fall we cleaned them out, or beginning of fall, sorry. Beginning of fall we cleaned them, and then that gigantic mountain of poo and pee and straw and hay is just from the winter. This one here is from that would have been the fall cleanup plus the horse poop, because we got horses after that. And then after we started that pile, but then that pile right there is nothing but goat and chicken poop from the last 2 years that I've been able to turn into compost. So crazy how much we get. But so here's our boys out sunbathing. All the girls are outside too over there on the other side of the gators. And then we got Nicole and Landon and Lauren grooming my horse. He don't like to be groomed unless he's got a harness on or halters, so we just got done walking him through the field and had a good little walk with them and got him out of their little cage basically and walked him around, and now he's getting his grooming. Last week during our ice storm he ended up going down and had to have some friends come over and pick him up, roll him over and get him back up on his feet because he slipped on the ice and couldn't get back up. So, but he's doing good, and now the mud and junk that he had accumulated from being laid down for so long, they're cleaning it off of him. So yeah, nice warm day today. We're up to over 40, so just sign of spring. Super excited.
So what did we do, Aaron?
So today we came out here and we scooped all the poop and pee and hay and straw and all the stuff that's built up over the winter. Scooped it all out and brought it out to the compost pile. And then we went to Tractor Supply and got more bedding. We're trying the pine shavings this year, this instead of the straw. Hopefully it'll be a little better smelling and cleaner. But we did 6 and 6 for the bales. And then we also did, was it 1 in each one of the kid stalls?
Yeah, except for the bigger ones, we did like 1.5, 2.
So then we also filled the kidding stalls because we're ready, like right around the corner from kidding season. Did you talk about the one we lost?
Yeah, briefly. So our little black and white one right there.
She was a little too little, and she miscarried, or not miscarried. She
Gave
had a
birth.
premature birth.
Yeah.
So we weren't scheduled to have any kids for another 3 weeks, right?
March 15th, no, 2 weeks.
2 weeks. And yesterday we were giving them some treats, and our son come running up to me and said that there's a bloody sack hanging out. So we ran over there, and it was what was left after the birth, and she had had the kid over here in this corner, and I found it and ran it to the house as fast as I could. It was still breathing, but not real well, and it was real small and didn't have any teeth or anything. And goats, when they're born, they have teeth. So this one was just too premature. This is probably for the better, but we lost that one. So now we're kind of on a mission to get our cameras rolling and everything going so we can monitor it. We installed, I have antennas up on the roof, and then they come in to this box here. And in that box, I put a Verizon jetpack, and that jetpack gives a cellular service out here, a hotspot. And then I've got, you shine it up there. We got a camera up there. We've got a camera over here. We've got another camera on the other side of that joist. And then you come over here, and we have the camera up on the ceiling. And all these cameras, all kidding season, we're able to watch the moms. And that way we don't have to come out here constantly. We can just pull up the app and monitor. So if Nicole's at work, she can see and say, hey, get out there, there's a goat kid birthing. Or if I'm at work at night, because I work nights and she works days, so if I'm at work, I can actually do the same thing. I can pull it up randomly when we're expecting kids. It seemed to work good last year. We did it the year before too, right? Just not
At
with
the
a
end,
hotspot.
right.
What did we do last time? Well, we did have a hotspot, but it wasn't a very good one with the antennas.
Right, and I was out every 2 hours during the night checking on them. We
Running
missed.
out in the middle of the night just to go check on the kids, and
Yeah, and we missed 2 of our 3 births the first year. Last year we were able to get every single one.
and so far we've been awesome with birthing. We haven't lost a single kid until this year, and that technically wasn't our fault. I mean, she is a year old.
Which we've done a year old before, but I think from now on we're gonna do 2 years.
Yeah,
So
we didn't even know she was pregnant. Didn't look pregnant or anything. You can tell in the other ones, like some of them look like they're gonna have triplets. But yeah, so that's what we did today. I still gotta go in the house and grab the jetpack to hook up the cameras, and then refresh the app and all that stuff. But yeah, we've Got it all set to go shine on the little farm boy over here. Gave him the chore of picking up all the dropped poo on the way out, because I can't keep it all in the tractor bucket when I'm driving out there and hitting the bumps, but he had to do that. He thought it was the grossest thing to touch it with his hands. But farm boy Landon.
So we have all new fresh pine shavings in the main stalls and in the kidding stalls. They are pretty much all the same. We have a blue barrel. Aaron can explain to you. Go ahead.
Oh. So each one of these stalls is like 6 by 8, 5 by 8, 6 by 8. But these blue barrels here, they were just they were used for transporting soy sauce and what is the basil, liquid basil. So these barrels we picked up for super cheap. I bought the chicken warming lights, or the things you buy at Tractor Supply. They're just a regular that light fixture, and then the red bulb. And I chopped a hole in the top, cut a hole in the bottom, took the bottom of it off so it can be lifted. But the kids, when they're born, they go in there, and then inside of there is that light bulb, and then there's also the guard, and then I added a little extra. I used some smaller, like 1/4 inch by 1/4 inch hardware cloth inside of there, so if a bulb ever does break, the glass won't go down inside. But we plug all those in as we get a kid born, and it keeps them super warm in case the moms aren't gonna, be right there with them the whole time. They can go in there and stay warm, and they'll do that for, up until we pretty much get rid of them, right?
Yeah.
And
And our smallest one, Emma, actually gets in there with her baby.
Yeah, our smallest goat gets in there with her kids. And then I built these you can buy them online, all metal, but I had a bunch of scrap lumber on and some cattle panels, so I built these feeders, and everyone.
Not this side.
Oh, I gotta do this side yet, so that's next.
This is a little larger one.
This is the newest edition. We
Yeah.
built these ones. These are, what are these, like 6 by 8 at least? Probably these are 5 by 8, these are 6 by 8.
Yeah.
But yeah, so this is new as of last year, but we have it set up so we can have 6 separate kidding scenarios going on. And then I've got the door here, so we can actually, when we want to let the moms out because they get sick and tired of staying in here with their kids, we just come over here and we, it might be frozen shut. Oh yeah,
Yeah,
it's
it's
frozen shut.
frozen.
Yeah, well anyway, we pull this rope, tie it off to this little hook here, and then the moms can go outside, and we can keep the other goats that are not birthing or moms away from the others, so they get their separate time and they're not fighting. Because as soon as you introduce the moms that had kids to the ones that didn't have kids, after a while they were like, hey, this is my turf, you get out of here, they're always fighting. But we can separate them. That goes right out into the pasture. We can divide the gates off, so the pasture off with a fence or a gate, so that way they can be separated. But that's the situation at the moment. We bought all these lights here, but they're for some reason they're all slowly going out, and I don't know why. So it'll probably be their LEDs, so I didn't think they'd burn out, but we'll probably end up just buying new ones, because at the cost of a light bulb, all of them that have gone out, would probably be cheaper just to buy the whole kit. So that seemed to work pretty good though. That's all we got for today.
All the girls seem to like their new bedding. You guys like it? Yeah? Daisy says hi. But look how fat Nova is. She is so big. You big girl. Hey guys, I just wanted to show you what a difference a day or two can make here in northern Michigan. The last part of the video was filmed 2 days ago, and everything was melting and going away, and then Mother Nature decided to dump about 4 inches on us. So yay. We hope you enjoy our video. If you would like and subscribe to the video or to our channel. Sorry, coming down with something. So you'll see when these beautiful babies will be born. Should be within the next week or two. Have a great day. Bye.